Yo, what's up, team? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys already know what time it is.
That's right, y'all. It's review time. What we got for him today, bro?
The Penguin, the series, an HBO Max original.
Wah, 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 wah. She gave me all the signs.
Nice
You
kitty.
threw, huh?
Yep.
There it is. The Penguin, man. We go way back like umbrellas on a rainy day.
Okay.
There it is.
Sounds about right.
Who wants some fish sticks?
That was great.
The Penguin, man. Who would have known, y'all? We'd have got a Penguin TV series.
Right.
Never saw it coming.
Man.
Never saw it coming. But I'm glad it came.
Oh, yeah, facts,
Yeah.
facts.
You know what I mean? It's based off of the Batman, the movie.
Matt Reeves.
Yeah. And which was a phenomenal movie. Very different, but accurate at the same time. If that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Different but accurate, right? But we're here to review this movie, this TV series, which actually gravitated in my mind like a movie. But we're here to review it. Let everybody know, heads up, this is a spoiler review. We're not gonna go heavy on spoilers, but things will get spoiled to, I guess, explain our feelings towards it, right?
All right. Yeah.
All right. For those that are new to the channel, let me explain how we like to do reviews on TV series. First thing first, we like to talk about our experience. Second, we like to talk about the good, the bad, and then we go ahead and give you guys a grade. All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay. Before we jump into the review now, let me explain. A lot of people are asking why we didn't do a reaction. Scheduling. Our schedules were off, but we all individually got a chance to take a look at it, and that's why we're going to talk about our experiences. All right?
All right, cool.
Gentlemen, light your lighters up. All right, let's get into this, man. Let's review The Penguin. All right, who wants to go first with their experience?
Start over there.
All right,
All right,
experience.
cool. So I will say this was a great experience. I got to watch it back to back because I was a little behind on it. And I really enjoyed the idea that we're exploring Gotham and showing how fucked up this city is without Batman. No Cape Crusader around. This is what goes down. So the groundedness was very exciting to me. And I felt like this was a great start for the DC universe that's moving forward and starting now.
Yeah.
It got me in, and it shows that there's going to be some casualties and things like that. It didn't feel like sunshine and rainbows. None of that.
Yeah.
Very grounded. Good stuff.
My experience with Sly and the Family Stone, it's a family affair. We all sat down, the whole family. We watched The Penguin. You know what I'm saying? We had our food. The dinner was sitting in front of the TV, watching The Penguin and getting questions answered and figuring out things and actually coming together and trying to find out what Part 2 gonna be about.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing like that with your family. You got your girl and your daughter. My son really, he little, he younger, but everybody else is talking about how we think Part 2, the Batman's gonna turn out after watching this. A great experience. Great family moments. I'll never forget these. Just keeping it buck.
Dope.
Like, man, sat down with my family and watched this. All right, what about you, man?
All right. So my experience, I started a little late, but not too far behind. But I enjoyed this thing, man. I got to sit there and watch it in front of that OLED with that surround sound system, and I was in heaven, man. I'm absorbed into the show. So yeah, and definitely enjoyed the experience.
All right, so you guys got that. All right, so let's talk about the good and the bad. So who wants to go first on the good?
Okay.
All right, there you go.
All right. So I will say the rivalry between the Cobblepots and the Maronis was very interesting. And it felt right to be episodic because had it been a movie, it would have been rushed. And I felt like that was kind of like the heart of the show. And it was great seeing just other characters and other families and dynamics within the Gotham universe outside of, again, the Wayne Manor. It's always exciting. And it just lets you know that there's more out there to be explored with other families and other rivalries and other up-and-coming characters that, go out that line of heroes and villains.
Yeah.
It's always great.
For me, it was the simple fact there was no Batman. The expectation of seeing Batman is going to show up after seeing the chaos that was created in the city, and thinking like, yo, where's Batman at? But not getting Batman is what really made the show go for me. Because every episode, something big happened, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And you're like, Batman, lazy as hell. Batman, where you at, bro? The whole city just blew up again. You ain't showed up, nothing. No detective.
I'm on vacation.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but what it really did was it broke it down that Gotham is bigger than we think, and there's a lot going on. So I really enjoyed that part. I really admired the way Colin Farrell presented the Penguin to us as a I guess you could say, sideman henchman coming into a boss. Really enjoyed that, watching that growth within the 8 episodes. That was really cool.
All right, I'm gonna go story. I enjoyed the fact that this story was not overly complicated, not simple, but it was easy to follow.
Yeah.
You can get in there and you can follow the story beats and you can make your predictions, and you never really felt like, wait, what happened? I'm lost. Like, I love this story, man. Good job on them good job on the writers for this one.
Got you.
I will say the Penguin also puts this DC stuff in the conversation of true high-end storytelling. You got sharp writing and top-tier acting, no special effects or CG like that, just like grounding this, and it just puts it in the conversation like as it would be another regular normal show.
Yeah.
The momentum was strong. It was unbreakable. The writing was sharp, and the performances are really top tier across the board.
Yeah,
and you have to acknowledge that this is a DC project, but did not feel like one.
Yeah.
This felt like something that could have came out in the 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
Because that was a big genre back then.
Yeah.
And they really play on that idea. And Matt Reeves and team did a great job of capitalizing on that, because you can do that in the Gotham story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to just comic book storytelling and it's all right, and being able to transition that from the books to the show, giving us a grown-up theme of something so severe that's so big on reality, but not. It's fiction, but it looks like it's real. The idea of playing both fields and making it feel like a real Gotham was really marvelous. Like, I was immersed in the world, and like I said, my expectation when Batman gonna show up, are we gonna get a Gotham PD? Are we gonna get a Bullock? Are we gonna get a Commissioner Gordon? Or what else we gonna get? But then they still tie it to the movie, and then you're starting to figure out things about the Maronis, and I'm figuring out things like, oh, boom, bam, 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 and all this stuff like that, and it's just a breath of fresh air. And all I can see is them going up from here, and that's just not on DC. That's on all comic book platforms when it comes to storytelling shows. You guys, if you guys have been following me, you guys know, and I stepped away from CW a long time ago. And one of the main reasons I stepped away from CW is because, number one reason, Stephanie Mill. I had to go. And then Flash wasn't fast enough. But the whole idea was those stories were so teenagers.
Yeah.
It wasn't believable. But now they've stepped into the realm of saying, hey, this audience has grown up. Let me give them a grown-up theme. And it can fill the void for everybody. Everybody can watch it. My daughter's watching. My son's watching. I don't care. We're watching it. It had a perfect blend of mild violence without it going over raunchy. You know what I'm saying? So that was really cool.
All right, characters. I love the way that they handled characters in this show. Because they treated them like characters and not caricatures. Like, each character was treated with respect. Each of them, especially the main characters, had that backstory fleshed out. They were treated like real people. They had real emotions. Like, they had real motivations for doing things. Look at me. And
We all are.
yeah, and you understood why things were happening a certain way, and you'd be looking like, well, they deserve that. So, right? So, good job on them for the way they handled these characters.
Yeah.
Christopher Walken. Remember that on part 2? On Batman?
You mess with me, I throw him out a higher window. Max Shrek.
Any more good?
I will say my two favorite characters was Eve Carlo and Victor Aguilar.
Okay.
Really enjoyed them. Reason being is the connection between Oswald Cobblepot. The relationships are so close and intimate, as far as him being a mentor, and then that kind of going sideways, and then Eva, being that balance that kind of kept him grounded.
Rubbed his head at night.
Yeah, so yeah, he had two different ideologies around these two other characters that kind of shaped him and what he was going to become and things like that. So I thought those performances were really top notch. And then the other part of that is, I will say, Gotham first and foremost is a character, and they treat Gotham as a character.
Gotham is straight up Cybertron.
Yeah.
No lie.
Yeah.
I have to. I'm gonna stay on the train with the actors. I agree. I don't know the young lady name that played his mom.
Deirdre O'Connell.
Okay, phenomenal.
Thank you, Chris.
From The Shaken,
She was great.
from the panicking, forgetting. She was a mob mom, but she was a good mom. She was a struggler. She was a hustler. You know what I mean? She had all the elements of a mother that just wanted a break. God damn. It's like, gee.
Multiple people in one person.
Woo! I felt for it, man. It's like, where that fool daddy at? Man, he left her with them boys, man, and she just trying. And granted, she doing effed up things, but you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? It was just like.
Rough.
It was rough.
It was, I felt it.
Rough. Man, she did a phenomenal job. Go ahead.
All right, so I got two characters.
Yeah, I left you that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got two characters that were my favorites. Right? First off, Rainy Fellis, I think that's how you say his name, the guy who played Vic. I loved his portrayal of this naivety, this new fish in the water, trying to swim with the sharks and not really understanding what you're doing, and how he brought that character to life.
Are you saying that because Gotham flooded?
That's a good question.
It's kind of messed up, bro. God, you're savage when you trying to be nice. Swim with the fishes, huh?
Right, but
Literally just said swim with the fishes.
Right, but
twice.
He was in,
he got it rough.
Hey man, that boy was a goldfish who was in the water with sharks. But
no, he's in the water now with the fishes.
Yeah.
I said was. I said was.
And then his town got flooded.
Right?
Damn.
Prior to that. But yeah, like
it was his destiny.
Choices yours.
Right? Because I liked Vic. He had this naivety about him. He was looking at everything with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
He gave some ideas that turned out to be big ones for Oz and for the story, and put Oz in position. My other favorite character was played by Kristen Milotti. I think that's how you say her name. Sophia.
She was gorgeous.
Sophia was amazing.
Love those eyes.
Right? Like she like the way she walked, her mannerisms, the way she spoke, she enunciated, like everything about her was further to the character. Right? The only character performance I could hold that to, but who went even bigger on character is Colin. But I'm talking about Kristen right now. Okay. Like her transformation and the things that she did in Arkham and that version of Sophia. Then you had the flashback I almost called that Azkaban. Pre-Arkham Sophia. And then the main timeline Sophia, present day Sophia. All of them were different, right? And I just can't do nothing but applaud that. She was great.
Well, go ahead. Well, go ahead. I gotta give this a shot, then we can go into the bad. But obviously, Colin Farrell did a phenomenal job as the Penguin.
Yes.
From switching up accents, the walk, with the club foot, phenomenal way of transitioning Oswald's story. He did just he's up there when it comes to turning to another character with the greats. Like he's good. Like he can embody. Like I'm pretty sure he has umbrellas on his house now.
Come on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he turned to the Penguin. Like I think he might, become a mobster. You might see it on 11 o'clock news. Actor Colin Farrell's taking it too far. He's starting to believe.
In preparation for the Batman.
Method acting.
He's really thinking he's the Penguin. You know what I mean? And I want to give a shout out to Mark Strong for playing Falcone. Mark Strong is like, people don't understand this, but he is one of the. He's played, I think, more DC characters than anybody in DC and Marvel characters than any other actor. Dude, like he's always busy.
And different universes.
In different universes, like
yeah.
And shout out to Mark Strong for that. That was cool, man. I like his take. But y'all good on the good?
I'll say one more.
Go ahead.
This is my last good. I will say I have to give credit to Matt Reeves as well for creating the idea and a vision of what Batman could be when you bring that animated series idea to it.
Yeah.
And he did it so well, and the presentation behind it, where I want to see more characters explored like this, whether they're good guys or bad guys, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. But the idea that I get episodic anthologies within that Gotham realm that is grounded and separate from the main DC universe, I think is a good impression that he brought into what we have now with the Batman movie and this. Penguin was so well where I want to see other villains explored like this. Yeah. I want a cop show explored like this. I just want to see it all.
Oh,
So
you may
that's
get that with the Green Lanterns.
Hey.
And shout out to the showrunner.
Yes.
Lauren. Damn, I can't think of her last name.
Me either.
LaFranc.
LaFranc. Yeah, I think you said it right.
Yeah, I hope I said it right.
LaFranc.
Amazing job.
Yeah.
Amazing job.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, amazing job. Shout out to her. Y'all talking about the bad now?
Let's do it.
Let's get in the bad. What we got that's bad?
I've got nothing. Like I have small nitpick worth of bad, but
Go ahead.
They're not really that bad to me. The one I had the most issue with was Vic's stutter, but then I got over that real quick because it was caused due to the emotions that he was feeling. So, like I said, I don't really have any bads.
What about you?
No bads. Just the show ended. But a lot of the nitpicks that I had, they were corrected by the end of the show.
Okay. The only bad that I have is the fact that they premiered the show on Friday and had me ready, had my mouth ready, and then they said nope, Sunday. So that's the only bad I had. I had to change my whole schedule. I ain't gonna be able to come to work, y'all. Why you mean? I gotta leave early, y'all. Gotham coming out. I mean, Penguin coming out, man. But I'm going to Gotham City, baby. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only bad I had. All right. One good scene that you liked, or you disliked, or had a problem with.
All right. Scene that I liked. I'm gonna go back to Sophia. Her power scene when she gasses the house.
Yeah.
I loved that. I
figured.
Right. I was like, because they had it coming. Right. Like they had it coming. It was because she told them, like, I deserve it. I deserve a new life. You robbed me of my old one. I was innocent. You all knew I was innocent, and you still did that dirty, grimy stuff to me. And y'all want me gone anyway? Okay, bet. New life is it. New life it is. Like I love that for her character. Like
She low key was tripping, bro.
She was tripping.
She just went to Italy after, and everything would have been all gravy. Took her ass right back to Arkham.
That's funny.
Should have just went back home.
Because she could have did that. She could have did that, and she could have still left and went to Italy. That ain't the reason she ended up in Arkham. Her ending up in Arkham is her decision to stick around and personally deal with Oz. She could have left after that.
Yeah, ego.
Yeah, her ego got in her way.
Crazy. I would have did that from a distance. You get out of town, hit me.
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem?
Right?
I learned that from chick with Idra Force.
Yep. Shout out.
Yeah, man. Out of town. I asked for out of town
brothers.
shooters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shoot.
You don't hire out of town shooters. You hire them to leave, not to stick around. That's why you hire them.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
What else? What scene or something you disliked?
Well, I'll say episode 1. I'm gonna play it safe on that because getting introduced to Oswald Cobblepot, his style of black humor, him assembling his team, and just seeing the tone of energy that he was bringing. I thought like just seeing him talk to people and interact with others was really hilarious in certain scenes, like him trying to build that stature of like his threat and his level of threat. I thought was great, and you just got an idea for the show. That layout was laid out in episode 1 in like every possible way. Just his interaction, his style, learning Penguin's lingo.
Yeah,
it was hilarious, but it was brute at the same time.
Yeah.
So that episode 1 very impactful.
I said I love the actress. I love every scene she was in. What I really adored about the scenes was when it dealt with Oz as a child. That was a very disturbed kid who was very overly obsessed with his mother. So obsessed he killed his brothers, which I couldn't fathom seeing. It was like, damn, bro, he killed them. And the crazy thing is, I don't think he did it on purpose, but he was like, what's done is done.
Mm-hmm.
And now I can have her to myself. Like him being so obsessed with his mother, he knew they were in a situation that they could be saved, but because he didn't want to see his mother, I guess, welcome her sons back, like, oh, my babies, and holding them, and don't you ever do anything like that, you know what I mean? And putting him in a situation of, you did what?
Yeah.
He was like, let that shit ride. And I was like, I respect it, but that's dark, bro.
Man.
Like, that's your brothers, man. Like, I can imagine where they would be right now if they had lived, right?
Yeah.
And how mom handled it. She was about to take him out, bro.
Yep.
Like, I love it.
Oh man, that evil little smirk he gave.
Man, he was a dark little something,
Right?
Man, he was destined to be the Penguin.
Right.
Batman got his hands tied. All right, let's give this show a grade. Who wants to go first?
Over there.
All right.
I guess I'll go. I'm gonna give it 5 stars across the board, man. Storytelling is a win. Acting's top tier, and it again puts DC on another milestone, man. This is a great start for the new universe.
Yeah.
I need more, man. Like, this is, what else can you say? Like, this is a phenomenal show, and Colin Farrell, hats off, and the rest of the cast, hats off. Production, hats off. Writers, you all did it. This is a win. 5 stars.
For me, across the board, 5 stars all day. This show did something a lot of shows haven't done in a very long time. Have the audience coming back for more. I couldn't not miss an episode. I had to watch it on time because I was afraid of spoilers, which is always a good thing. When you were afraid of what people are going to say, because you got to watch it. You got to get there day one. You got to be on time. And I loved every bit of it. I love the discussions, the having of it, the what ifs, the ideas, how it's going to go. Is Selena Kyle going to show up? Is that, you know what I mean? That's her sister. Who's in love with who? Who's really the hangman? You know what I mean? My theory is her mom started it. She was the original hangman. But, you know, that's just my theory. A lot of people don't, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, that idea was like, whoa, that was crazy, you know? So, yeah, I really enjoyed this show. 5 stars for me.
Looks like we got it across the board for once. 5 stars. This show, first and foremost, it had something that I find a lot of things lacking in modern times, and that's rewatchability. I know I'm going to rewatch this show again.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I know I'm going to watch it again after that. Also, shout out to the writing team who did something that is also rare, and they stuck to their guns when it came to the tone of the episodes. When things needed to be dark, they let them be dark. They let things linger. They let emotions linger. Like, they didn't feel the need to rush levity in because people might get uncomfortable. Like, they gave us a show, and they said, y'all gonna feel these emotions.
Yeah.
These are real. You treated the characters, like real people, and real situations, and you said, now deal with it. So shout out to y'all for that. Man. So.
And one last thing, the bat signal at the end.
Yes.
Now we ready for Batman 2. Where's that trailer at? I need that immediately. Oh, one more, because this show just does so much. Get the mind going.
Mm-hmm.
There was a rumor out they were going to do a Joker live action. I was like, no, I don't want to see Joker. What character would you like to see a live action show in this Gotham universe?
Am I going first again?
Yeah, you can't. Like, it has to be a legit character. You know what I mean? Something grounded, or I mean, not necessarily. Who would you like to see? That's the question. And you guys in there too.
Mad Hatter.
The Mad Hatter.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
What about you?
Oh, easy. Ra's al Ghul, League of Shadows, Origin. I'm good. I'm there.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
For me,
Can I redo mine?
yeah.
No, I was
Okay,
I'm
like, all right.
You come with that, bro. What the?
All right.
Good pick.
I would like to see Gotham PD,
Yes.
Montoya and Bullock
Yes.
trying to track down Victor Zsasz and Calendar Man.
Ooh.
Yeah,
DC's The Wire.
that's exactly.
Meets The Shield.
Like, you have two and two type of murder sides that are very similar, but not at the same time trying to figure out Bullock, Montoya,
That would be great.
That would be dope.
Zsasz, Calendar Man.
Oh, man. that'd be
I want to know in the comment section who y'all want to see a show on. You know what I mean? Hope you guys enjoyed the review. We keep it true to heart. That's how we feel.
Yes.
That's what it is. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and press the subscribe button. Thumbs this video up. Don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon, where you can find multiple different types of content. I'm J3.
We're going to show God. Ninja Assassin.
It's your boy C.
Road to 100,000 subscribers.